Hey guys.
Alright guys, so I really want to check out this video. Alright, so full disclosure, last week I did an album review for their album, Bloody Hammers. They have a new album coming out this coming Friday. It's called The Summoning. And last week I posted my album review. Alright?
Okay.
When I was listening to, this is their third album. I had never listened to this band before until I listened to the album for a review. So I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And I absolutely got absorbed by this band. The whole album is based on like horror thriller movies. So every song is taken from a different movie, if you will.
Why does that remind me of another album?
It reminds you probably of Ice Nine Kills, something along those lines. But it's not like that. That one, each song was specifically about like a movie. This one is like certain tracks they take away from certain movies, but not recent movies. Like I'm talking about movies like in the 70s and like really old stuff, like early 70s to like early 80s. I don't even know if there's any in the early 80s, but let's say in the 70s, in that area there. So that's kind of the idea behind the record. This is their third album. Like I said, first time listening to it. And I got absorbed by it because the sound was a little bit of goth, a little bit of doom. Man, it has it's like a melting pot of genres, like a little bit of goth metal, a little bit of doom metal.
You're getting me excited.
A little bit of hard rock. So it has a little bit of, perhaps those three are the more predominant themes.
Like a Paradise Lost type of...
A Paradise Lost with a little bit of hymn,
Ooh.
you know, a little bit of Ghost, you know. There's a little bit of like a different, each song has a different approach. Then you have a little bit of a synthesizer, well, more than a little bit. There's a lot of synthesizer, a lot of piano. It really adds to that goth vibe. The more I listened to the record, the more I got into it. All right, like I was like, wow, how come I've never heard of these guys before? So anyways, this video that we're about to watch, Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, it's my favorite song on the record. Absolutely my favorite song on the record. I mean, I like the whole record. I like all the tracks, but this one specifically is I absolutely love this track. So the moment I found out they released the video, I was like, you have to be introduced to this band. The last time we had this kind of conversation was 1914.
Yeah.
Remember? And we all know how well that went. Exactly. So I was like, okay, you have to listen to this song. Even if you don't listen to the whole album, you have to listen to this song. Because I honestly, I think you're going to walk away.
But in 1914, I listened to the whole album. Because
I know you bought the album.
Yeah.
I know, so that's what I'm saying. That one went so well, and I'm not being sarcastic by that one went so well. And I'm like, no, it actually went really well. You actually pre-ordered and ended up buying the album. So I'm saying is that one went so well that I felt that you have to listen to this. Because I really like the whole album. But this song is my favorite. Absolutely my favorite. So I'm like, I have to share this with you and the people watching at home because, like I said, this is only their third album. So, you know, really good stuff. Anyways, are you ready?
Yeah.
So Bloody Hammers, Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. Let's do this.
Keep a watchful evil eye. Let all sleeping corpses lie. Always face your fears. Don't waste your tears and find the light. And release the beast inside. Let all sleeping corpses lie. Darkness is near. A strange frontier appears tonight. Keep a watchful evil eye. Let all sleeping corpses lie. Always face your fears. Don't waste your tears and find the light. And release the beast inside. Let all sleeping corpses lie. Darkness is near. A strange frontier appears tonight.
Oh, dude, every time he sings that chorus, I absolutely get chills. Chills. His vocals are incredible. All right.
I see where you get the ghost part from.
Yeah, but even a little bit from the... I know what you're going.
I
You're
know,
going...
the video kind of looks like the Square Hammer video.
It has a little bit of Square Hammer to it, doesn't it? But even in the sound,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of that hard rock with a little bit of an extra bite.
The chorus.
Specifically with very catchy, very hooky. But anyways, moving beyond that, what did you think of the overall song? Is there anything specifically in the song that you liked, you didn't like?
I gotta say, I really like the riff right after the chorus.
Yeah, that riff is badass.
It's amazing.
It's not super heavy or fast, but it has a little bit of a bite melody
the chorus
to
is
it.
where you get the ghost part, and then kind of the riffs in the song are kind of more gothic and more kind of doomy.
Especially, I would say that the riff has a little bit of a hard rock, doom rock vibe to it, if you will. But I also like the symphonic elements that they incorporate into their music, the keyboards, the cellos, that kind of stuff, because it adds atmosphere to the album. It adds that goth, dark atmosphere to the album.
It's supposed to be kind of like a horror.
Yeah, the whole album is like that, and they used it really smartly throughout the record.
It sounds like a haunted mansion.
But the whole album sounds like this is like a snippet of what the whole album is about, right? So the whole album has that kind of a vibe, like horror, thriller, but like not new horror movie. I'm talking about like old, like Dracula, an old Dracula black and white movie. The whole album has that kind of old school horror vibe to it. You know what I mean? And I really like the elements. By the way, they're a duo. It's just her on her. She was playing the bass, her and him. The drummer's not in the band. I'm sure they had somebody there to fill in for the video and whatever. But they're a duo. The gentleman on the guitar, he does everything.
Is that why his face is all tipped
Yeah,
up?
because so you don't know who the person is.
I thought that was kind of his costume.
Oh,
it's
no.
like how the drummer for Smash Into Pieces is the robot.
No, they're a duo. They're a duo. So he did everything. He does the vocals, guitars, bass, and I believe, I don't know if he did the drums or if they had somebody do the drums on the record. I can't remember now. I did the album review last week, and she does the keyboards and the orchestration and the synthesizer.
I was like,
I guess she also plays the bass. In the video, she's doing the bass. So they're a duo, right? So, but they really have their sound. It's really captivating, though. That chorus, when he's singing that chorus, letting the beast inside. When he's singing that chorus, I get like freaking goosebumps. It's like a soundtrack to a horror movie. You just get chills. Like and his tone of voice is absolutely magnificent. I love how his voice sounds because it adds a spice to the song. The same atmosphere that they set with the keyboards and the orchestration, he does the same with his voice. Because if you notice his voice in the chorus, you really pay attention when you listen to this song. His voice in the chorus, his delivery is different from the verses.
Yeah.
He changes ever so slightly.
It sounds kind of like the Ghost in his vocals during the chorus.
I mean, the tone, the sound. I mean, it's maybe the delivery, but
yeah,
they're very different styles, very very different singers. But what I'm saying is, even throughout the record, when I listen to this album, he has an ability to change not the voice, but to change the delivery ever so slightly, like just the delivery, changing just to give certain nuances to certain words to make it sound a little bit different, and that gives a lot of life to the tracks. And he does that in the song. The chorus, the delivery in the chorus, especially when he says when let sleeping lie, whatever, I can't remember the line now. When he does that delivery, and then he says, "Let the beast inside." Like when he's saying the chorus, he's singing it, but it's almost like he's talking. He changes every so slightly. He gives a different nuance to the words as they're coming out. And it adds a little bit of a darkness to the way the chorus sounds. In the verses, that is not the same. In the verses, it's slightly different. He has almost a different tempo to the way he delivers. It's more doom and gloom. It's more melodic. His delivery.
That's why I said it's more kind of like Ghost themed in the chorus and more doom and
in the verses.
I
tend to agree with that. There is a little bit of that there. Overall, did you dig it? Dude, I absolutely love the album. Like I said, I did an album review last week. Check it out, guys. Check it out. And they have a new album coming out. This new album, The Summoning, comes out this coming Friday. I absolutely felt in love with the record. I like horror movies. I like that kind of a theme.
Yeah.
And they go with that theme even how they look like. You know what I mean? Like they go all the way through. Like they didn't hold back on anything. So I really like that kind of horror movie theme. Then when you add that to this kind of music, this kind of doom, goth, hard rock, it's like all the perfect components coming together.
Yeah.
Because the whole album is so fun to listen to this record. You kind of get lost into the songs, and he has an absolutely incredible voice. Like I said, this is their third full-length studio album, and this is how I discovered them, was because I got this album for review. I fell in love. I absolutely love this band, and this song, to me, is the best song on the album. The album has a lot of great songs, some of them more symphonic. This one doesn't have a lot of, has a little bit of the keyboard.
Yeah.
It has a little bit of an orchestration there. There's a little bit of that, but some songs are way more symphonic than this one, have a lot more symphonic elements, which gives more of that haunting mansion vibe to the songs. I really like it. All right, so was this good for you?
Yeah.
I hope you discovered a new band, because I discovered a new band, and I really wanted to share with you and share with the people at home, because I really liked it. I think these guys are very, very underrated. Like, more people need to be listening to Bloody Hammers. I'm telling you, these guys are really good. All right, guys, this is it, right?
Yeah.
Now you have to buy the album, because I only got it for a preview for the album review. I don't actually have it, so I need to get this record when it comes out on Friday, because I really like it. All right, guys, this is it for today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.